Indiana on offense. And it's Paul off the drive. Here's Embiid. Back to Paul. Screen by Embiid. Outside Murray. Tipped. Ooh, stolen by Gasol. Paul with a steal. Embiid with it. He's picked up by Gasol. Murray, no good.
Some people don't give Chris Paul enough credit for his outstanding shooting, but he can knock it down. You can't give him any room. Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Right wing. Back to Murray. Pass to Paul. Here's Embiid. Shot clock at 5. Paul with it. Down low. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Well, Grant, Chris Paul just gets more and more reliable as a shooter, even after all these years in the league.
Yeah, I mean, he's always been smart with his shots, but he has great efficiency for a guard. And he could easily put up bigger scoring numbers, but that's not his focus.
Here's Boucher for 3. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
And being that Wall as a point guard, it's his responsibility to facilitate. Just a terrific dime right there.
Embiid can't hit. Outside Wall. Pass to Gasol. Back to Wall. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. That's on Al Horford.
Standing at 6'4", Wall is a big point guard. That size, along with his handles, help him operate inside.
And Wall really helps you across the board.
He fills up the stat sheet at both ends, but he also has that presence, that it factor. Whether winning or losing, his confidence never wanes.
One of the toughest covers in the league. Kawhi's jumper just keeps getting better.
Pass to Horford. Back to Paul. Drives to the hoop. Oh, rejected by Boucher. And in the first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Ball for 3. Horford pulls it in. Indiana trailing here. Here's Embiid. And the basket is good.
The control and focus from Embiid. Able to absorb hits from the defense and still finish.
Now Wall. And the foul on Chris Paul. That's his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. Wall with it. Looking for his first basket, still in this one. Oh, stolen by Embiid. Here's Isaac. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
Defensive breakdown. Murray attracts attention as a scorer, which opens up everything else.
And Wall, here we go. Back to Gasol. That shot is off. Excellent D there from Embiid.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Outside Murray. Takes it inside. Shoots over Brown. Nice move. Oh, and there's Joel Embiid making a fantastic play.
Terrific play. This is why you run your offense through him and live with the results.
And Wall, here we go.
That's a quick first step. Wall has never been easy to defend on the drive.
All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Bulls?
Their passing has been excellent here early. A lot of their baskets coming off an assist. That should set a great tone for the rest of the game.
One thing I've also noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off turnovers.
You know, when you're as crafty as CP3, you can have longevity in this league. It all comes down to health and want to.
Paul hits them both.
We've seen him put a lot of pressure on the defense and then cash in at the line.
Pass to Gasol. And again, Chicago, no good.
Uncontested look. Can't fault the shot selection. He's money from there.
Embiid. Oh, can't tie it up as that one misses. And here's Brown for three. They get it back. Oh, got a piece of it. Paul with a steal. Murray for three. Connects from downtown. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Indiana.
Their aggressiveness on D has been the most glaring aspect of this game so far. They have the heat turned all the way up in this first half.
You know what else, guys? Defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight and turn them into points.
Shot clock at 6. Leonard can't get it to go. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Paul with it. And it's Boucher picking him up. Embiid can't hit.
Rare for him to get a wide-open shot from mid-range and fail to connect.
And then Gasol with the jam.
And it does not take much for Gasol to throw it down. Just feed the big man inside, and he's good to go.
Chicago foul. Marc Gasol. That's his first personal foul.
And the first one at the line is good.
Team foul.
And Embiid drops them both.
Because he knows he makes a living at the line, he invites contact and sometimes even initiates it.
Wall on the take. It could go. No good on the buzzer beater. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. The Pacers out in front, leading by 1. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2.
All right, look who's coming out of the court.
And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. All right, guys, let me get your thoughts on the Pacers and how they're playing so far.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious they were well prepared defensively coming in.
Yes, what they do, they take away the things that teams like to do offensively, also keeping them out of sync.
Now here's Boucher. Outside Wall. The Bulls need to get off a shot. Gasol misses.
Well, you got to miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme. We talk about Embiid's surge in production, but it doesn't end there. He said, I want to push my teammates to be better and lead by example.
Chicago trailing here. Outside for Boucher. That one a little long. And the Pacers with possession here. Following this one, they host the Trailblazers. It'll be a quick stopover at home before they have to get back out on the road. The kick to Hunter. Buries it from 3.
Andre Hunter.
And the Pacers lead by 4. And many great players eventually realize that we is greater than me.
Yeah, Embiid's main point to this team is play the right way, because that's what you can control. He is intelligent, vocal, and selfless. And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
And the shot goes in. Embiid's got 8 points.
CP3 is a nightmare in pick-and-roll situation.
Ball for 3. Gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game.
His second make from beyond the arc this quarter after hitting none in the first.
Here's Paul. Pass to Embiid. Count it. His 4th bucket in 8 shots.
I'll tell you, I wouldn't want to be the guy who has to guard Embiid. I mean, you can body him up, get physical with him, and he still finds a way to score.
Now here's Leonard. He's got 5. That one off the back iron and out. Indiana leading. Jacks up at 3. Bowl, no good. And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. Now Now here's Wall. Give him 8 points now. Gasol in the high post. It's Brown on the wing. Back to Gasol. Good. And Brown gets the assist. Gasol's got the second bucket.
Gasol is a total pro at running these pick and rolls the right way. As soon as the pick is set, he is rolling hard to the cup.
Here's Embiid. Rebound by the Bulls. Pass to Leonard. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
That was with force by Kawhi, dunking it over the defense and looking unstoppable.
Who wants the feature? Ladies and gentlemen, the lovable. All right, look who's coming out of the court.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Looking at the modern game, Grant, what adjustments would you have to make in your game to thrive in the league today?
Well, I would have worked more on developing the three-point shot. Back in the 90s, it was more about the mid-range game, a la Michael Jordan. But these guys now, they live at the arc, and that's just not how we did it back in the day when I was playing.
He's hot this quarter, getting the shots he wants, and he's delivering.
Ball for three, and they'll get another chance. Pass to Boucher. Back to Wall. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Wall's got 8 points here in the quarter.
2 minutes.
Indiana trailing here.
2 minutes.
Levine way outside. And it's Boucher with the rebound. It's tipped. Oh, and the fast break for the Pacers. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, Jonathan Isaac making his return from that knee injury he suffered in the bubble. Through the grueling rehab, he kept hope, he kept the faith, and kept working to come back strong. He said it revealed another level of grit and grind inside of him. And guys, he's determined to come back better than ever.
Thanks, Allie. Now here's Leonard. 7 points in the game. Clock at 6. Shoots over Isaac. Shot by Leonard, no good.
You expect him to make that, especially from that distance. And you look at how Kawhi goes about his business. No social media, no big presence, just does his thing and let his game do the talking.
Here's Levine for three. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
If history is any indicator, more often than not, Levine's going to take this shot. It's what he's built to do.
Now here's Leonard. Here's Wall. Misses off the right iron. Here's Levine. And that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
What body control from Zach LaVine. Terrific at keeping his composure even while under pressure.
Ayton with a screen. Wall on the take. Ayton in the high post. Bull grabs the board. And here's Levine. Oh, and the jam by Levine.
So fluid, so smooth. Levine breaking ankles out here.
And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been... And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Chicago trailing here. Now Wall. 10 points for him. Inside. Ayton in the high post. Can't get it to drop. So Indiana will take it the other way. On the wing, Crowder. It's Levine with a drive. And Levine throws it down.
And they're playing rock-solid basketball right now. Really starting to see that lead grow.
They have just nailed their halftime adjustments. That's for sure. They don't want to have to sweat this one out. They're looking to pull away.
And here's Brown for three. And the basket's good with the assist from Wall. Brown's got his first 3 points of the game.
How can you leave this guy that wide open? Please. That's terrible.
From behind the arc. Nice shot by Whiteside. And the Pacers lead by 6.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Drive by Brown. Four on the clock. A little mid-range shot is up. Nice D from Horford. And the Pacers with possession here. Here's Levine for three. Offensive rebound. Yep, that one goes. And now an 8-point Pacer lead.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Pass to Ayton. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Unselfish, moving the ball. Love to see this kind of offense.
Outside Levine. On the take. Ayton with it. Now Whiteside defending. And a foul call. Looks like he had a clear path to the basket. They'll get one free throw and they'll keep possession here. And that one misses.
At the line for the Bulls.
Good on the second one.
Substitution for the Pacers, Joel Embiid.
So it's Chicago now. Outside Wall. Pass to Brown. Oh, and Levine with a block.
You see the quickness and focus of Levine. Tracks the shot, shuts it down.
Back to Embiid. And Embiid gets the double team. And the ball out of play. Bulls will have it.
As Zach LaVine just continues to refine his game, his shot selection has really improved. He's much more choosy on when he shoots.
Here's Chicago now, trailing by 5. After this game, they can look forward to Washington, where they'll match up against the Wizards. That'll be the first leg of just a 2-game trip for them. You know, while Levine is picking up his spots a bit more, he is still the guy for this team late in games.
He really is. I mean, he can create a shot for himself any trip down the floor. He's been the de facto leader for a while for this Bulls club, and nobody else has as much experience on late-game shots.
Leonard gets the bucket.
On his drives, Kawhi can be just devastating. Completely open.
Oh, did you see that?
The creativity, extreme athleticism. You see why Zach's won the dunk contest multiple times.
Now here's Leonard. He's got 9. Ayton, no good.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
It's Levine with a drive.
Impressive night scoring the ball for Zach. He knows how to put on a show.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Pass to Ayton. The kick out to Wall. Offline with a baseline jumper.
It's clear he's totally out of sync. The team needs to rethink its strategy around what to do with him.
Explosive move there by Zach. Quick first step, then a thunderous finish.
Now here's Brown. Ayton with it. Beyond the arc. Crowder grabs the miss.
They keep calling his number, which is partly how they've dug this hole.
Back to Embiid. Pass to Crowder. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Here's Ayton. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Indiana.
Anytime you get as many points from the paint as they have, you know you've got a good thing going.
Another thing, they haven't missed a beat on the fast break in either half tonight.
Now here's Wall. He's got 10. Leonard can't get it to go. If they play this right, they can go 2 for 1.
Yeah, they really have to work the clock right now.
Up in his playmaking skills, when Levine notices an open teammate, he whips the pass over.
Here's Brown. Knocks down the triple. Brown's got 6.
Yeah, he's really giving up size in that matchup. But on the perimeter, he can find the room he needs.
This is why you spend so much time devising ways to space the floor. If you can't, you don't get very far.
Yeah, a real versatile big man with multiple sweet spots out on the floor. Embiid is definitely on a roll.
The 3 from Ayton.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Pass to Embiid. He gets it up. Zach LaVine. He's been the guy making things happen for the Indiana Pacers. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. Time for a quick break, then back to the action.
Come on, fans.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store. Paul with it. Pass to Embiid. The kick out to Paul. Knocks it down from distance.
This is the leadership you get with Chris Paul. Looking aggressive, taking these quick shots.
Leonard, right side. And here's Ayton. Back to Leonard. Tries it from the top of the key. He can't get that one to fall. Fantastic ball movement for them tonight.
And things are definitely working offensively. A balanced attack is just so much harder to defend.
Ayton into the lane. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there.
And it's the Bulls with the ball. The Pacers making their last shot. To the middle. Here's Ayton. And Embiid with the block.
A menace on the defensive end. Embiid's reach disrupts your offense. That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Now here's Wall. Pass to Ayton. Takes the 3. And it's out of bounds. Still Chicago's ball.
Bulls basketball.
Leonard outside. Now here's Ayton. Embiid covers. Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move. He's got a chance for one more at the line.
Joel Embiid.
That's on Joel Embiid. The NBA has a major presence in Africa now, and you were a big part of making that happen, Greg.
Yeah, no, it's very exciting. And to work with the NBA and strategic investors over on the continent in Africa, it's not just a great investment, but you're also doing the right thing, spreading the game, sharing the game, and giving people on the continent the joy that basketball brings to everyone.
Here's Leonard. The Pacers making their last shot. Pass to Ayton. He drops it from range. Ayton's got 12 points in just the second half.
Nice pass by Kawhi Leonard. You can tell he's been working on his playmaking.
Embiid, good.
And in the second half here, they're shooting a terrific percentage from three.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Outside Wall. Shoots over Paul. Paul with some nice D.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
You know, to me, this is when you want to focus on creating for others. Give someone else a chance. It's called a team ball.
Pacers substitution, Al Horford.
So it's Chicago now. Now here's Wall. Right side Brown. Pass to Ayton. Outside Wall. Ayton with a screen. Lets it go from deep. And the rebound goes to the Pacers.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Sinks it from distance. And the Pacers lead by 17.
Tough to deal with CP3. An airtight handle and the body control to stop on a dime and knock it down.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
Assisted by...
When he's in the zone, Embiid can just knock it down, turning the pass immediately into points.
And here's Brown for three. It's hauled in by Isaac.
2 minutes remaining in the
Indiana
game.
on offense.
2 minutes.
16-point lead. And that one's good. Paul. Paul's got 10 points here in the second half.
Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
Reason why they've tightened up the vice grip a little more each time up the floor. We'll see if they can close this one out.
1:39 left in the game. Pass to Embiid. And Grant, you've been around the game in so many roles. Been a player, broadcaster, owner. Talk about how the game has grown and the opportunities for continued growth.
Well, we know how the game here in the U.S. has really gained prominence and is hugely successful and popular. And I also think that's happened over the years globally as well. But continuing to popularize the game in Africa, India, China, and elsewhere is exciting. There are so many new frontiers for this league to grow, and I'm excited that we're moving forward in that direction. And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Pacers.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
B.A., it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And it's a performance that will signify their 5th win of the year.
And they meet just twice, so taking the first meeting means a lot to this team.
And what a huge performance it was for Joel Embiid.
Boy, such a big factor in the game tonight. His intensity on the boards. Even when guys put a body on him, he somehow still beats them to the ball.
And Embiid with the block. And he gets it back.
Now that's how you power it home.
Aggressive to the rim and a thunder finish. Pass to Embiid. And Embiid gets the double team. Back to Paul. Here's Reddish. The three is up. Gets the three to fall.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
It's called killer instinct. It's one thing to be close at the end. It's another to finish.
3 seconds.
And there's a defensive 3-second call. And so he hits the technical free throw.
Well, Kawhi has always been an elite defender, but he's become just as fearsome on the offensive end. You can tell he never stops working on his game.
Ball for three, and the miss. And so it's the Pacers taking care of business in this one. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that says a lot about this squad.
They really came in looking confident.
Yeah, downtown.